Hi everyone, you're on the Clay Kamilla channel, and today I'm going to sculpt prototype from Chapter 5 of Poppy Playtime. The prototype, Experiment 1006, is a massive cybernetic hybrid combining organic and mechanical elements. In this chapter, it is shown in full. The upper part of its body is a humanoid torso resembling a jester. Its face is a cracked porcelain mask with a frozen wide smile and square teeth. One eye socket is empty and dark. In the other, there is a small, glowing, orange-yellow mechanical pupil. On its head is a worn jester's cap with 3 points and bells. He is dressed in a torn blue tailcoat and a red bow tie. Within his elongated, gaunt torso, a faintly glowing energy source can be seen in the abdominal area. He has long skeletal metal arms with sharp claws. The lower part of his body merges with a massive spider-like mechanical frame equipped with several long jointed metal legs like a mechanical hexapod. Hidden in the abdominal section are 3 additional retractable arms, parts of other toys, such as the arm of Mommy Long Legs, the arm of Kissy Missy, and the arm of Huggy Wuggy. This makes him not just a monster, but a living embodiment of the factory's experiments, intelligent, assembled from broken things, and literally made up of victims. I read almost all the comments and try to highlight the most original ideas. I hope you won't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel.
I built us a home and kept us safe. And you repaid me by bringing in...
Sculpting Lily Lovebraids and Chompkins from Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. If you want to be featured in the next video, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and count how many times Catnap's head appears in this video. I'll choose the first 10 correct answers. Next up for sculpting is the secondary antagonist of Chapter 5, Lily Lovebraids. She is a doll with bright beige skin and huge expressive eyes. Her face is always decorated with a wide, childlike smile, and that's exactly what makes her so unsettling. Her main feature is her long purple hair braided into several massive plaits. The ends of the braids resemble a scorpion's tail, a claw, or a blooming lily bud. The braids can change shape, grow larger, and act like independent limbs. Her outfit consists of a black apron dress with a yellow star on the chest, a lavender short-sleeve shirt, purple star-patterned socks, and shiny lilac shoes. In her deranged form, she barely changes. Only her hair becomes tangled and more aggressive in shape. She doesn't see herself as evil. To her, everything that's happening is just a fun game. Before becoming a toy, Lily was a Playtime Company employee named Grace Green. Formerly known as Miss Gracie, she worked on brainwashing experiments for the company. Shortly before the Hour of Joy, her body was prepared for transfer into a toy. Inside the dollhouse, you can find her ID card and a skeleton with a bandaged skull. Lily takes care of her own corpse and plays tea party with it, one of the creepiest details in the chapter. Appearance in Chapter 5. Lily meets the player on Sweet Street, suddenly appearing from behind. She wraps the player in her hair and transports them to the dollhouse. The gameplay then revolves around her games, such as preparing for the tea party, the musical game, and the tea party with the prototype. In the finale, the player uses the crusher hand to knock down the cloud Lily is standing on. The cloud falls and crushes her. In the dark corridors of the Playtime Factory, there are creatures everyone fears. And then there are those who are feared but shouldn't be. Chompkins belongs to the second kind. Chompkins is the quiet giant of Chapter 5, Broken Things. Chum is a large, round creature covered in thick red fur. His body looks like a mix between a plush toy and a beast. He has short, thick arms and legs, big yellow hands with 4 fingers, and massive 3-toed feet. His huge, asymmetrical eyes, one positioned higher than the other, give him an odd, uneasy look. And a mouth. But his mouth isn't on his face. It's located on the upper part of his belly. It's wide, full of sharp teeth, and can open large enough to fit an adult human inside. Because of his fur and overall appearance, Chum resembles Huggy Wuggy and Kissy Missy. That's why many fans believe he belongs to the Wuggy range line. When the player first encounters Chum, he grabs them and tries to swallow them, and he would have if Giblet hadn't intervened. He barely speaks. Because of the placement of his mouth, his voice sounds like muffled grunting. Like many of the factory's monsters, Chum was once a child. During the company's active years, Chompkins toys were created for children. Later, an orphan was experimented on as part of the Bigger Bodies initiative. His purpose was unusual. He served as a living quiet corner for sensitive children, placing them inside his mouth to help them calm down. But the children were afraid of him. After the hour of joy, Chum remained among the surviving toys. 10 days later, under orders from the prototype, he captured employee Preston Willard and swallowed him. Later, Chum became Giblet's secret informant. Why? Perhaps he owes him his life. Or maybe he simply grew tired of living in fear. Appearance in Chapter 5. The player first sees Chum in an elevator while escaping from Hoggy. His role in gameplay includes a key story connecting character, participant in a tense stealth scene with the prototype, a temporary hiding place for the player, and a symbol of division within the prototype's forces. The most intense moment comes when the prototype appears. Chum instantly hides the player inside his stomach. In the world of broken things, Chum is one of the few beings still capable of making a choice. And perhaps that's why he quietly disappears into the darkness of the corridor, not as an enemy, but as a silent ally. And here they are. These awesome characters turned out amazing. Let me know in the comments who I should sculpt in the next video, and tell me, who did you like more, Lily or Chum? I read almost all of your comments and always try to like and respond to the most creative and original ones. I'm going to sculpt 2 characters from Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, Giblet and the Poppy doll. But first, a small challenge for the most attentive viewers. In the last video, none of the subscribers managed to correctly count how many times Catnap's head appeared. So today you have another chance to be featured in the next video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and watch the video carefully. Your task is to count how many times Doey's head appears in this video. The first 10 people who write the correct answer in the comments will be featured in the next video. And now, let's get started. Now I'm going to try sculpting one of the new characters from Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, a plush dog named Giblet. While I'm sculpting, I'll tell you a little about him, and at the end we'll see how well I managed to recreate him from clay. If you like the result, write in the comments which character from this game I should sculpt next. In the dark corridors of the Playtime Company factory, where old toys have long stopped being just toys, you can meet a strange dog named Giblet. Once he was an ordinary plush mascot, created to help children deal with their fears at night. Small and soft, with burgundy fur and a fluffy collar around his neck, he looked like a brave little friend who was always there. He has big expressive eyes, a small heart-shaped black nose, and a wide smile with a funny pink tongue. But time at the factory changed him. Now his plush body is covered with dirt, rough stitches, and strange bulging veins. One eye is hidden under a black pirate eye patch, while the other glows with an unusual pink pupil shaped like a 4-leaf flower. Instead of a normal nose, he has a metal piece attached with a screw, as if someone once tried to repair him. Despite his frightening appearance, Giblet doesn't see himself as a hero. He repeats this often, as if trying to convince not only others but himself. In Chapter 5, he unexpectedly saves the player from a creature called the Twister. At first, Giblet doesn't recognize the human, but later he remembers rumors about them, about the mysterious Butcher of Playtime. Still, instead of running away, the small plush dog decides to help. He guides the player through the dangerous corridors of the factory, moving carefully and quietly. At one point, they even have to hide when the prototype passes nearby, a creature feared by every toy in the factory. Giblet seems to know much more about the factory than he shows, and he even has his own plan to someday stop the prototype. So among rusted machines and forgotten toys appears one of the factory's most unusual characters. Not the strongest, not the bravest, but perhaps one of the most human. Now I'm going to try sculpting another character from Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, the famous Poppy doll. In the 5th chapter, her story becomes much darker. The small porcelain doll with red curls, bright blue eyes, and a fluffy cornflower blue dress, once known as a friendly toy, now finds herself in a terrible situation. After trying to pass through Sweet Street, she and Kissy are captured by Lily Lovebraids. When the player finds them locked in a cage, Poppy is surprised that they are still alive. She apologizes for bringing the player into such danger and asks them to help free them, but soon the prototype appears. When it grabs Poppy's head, cracks spread across her porcelain face and she screams in pain. Lily tries to intervene, but the prototype stops her. The situation becomes extremely dangerous. However, thanks to the bravery of Kissy, Giblet, and the player, Poppy manages to escape and hide in the revival laboratory. Now Poppy is no longer just a toy. She has become a witness to the horrors of the factory and a part of the escape. These are the awesome characters I ended up with. Write in the comments which character I should sculpt in the next video and which one from today you like the most. Here's one of the subscribers from the last video who correctly counted every time Doey's heads appeared. Want to be in the next video? Then leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and count how many times Candy Cat's head shows up in this video. I'll choose the first 10 people who get it right. Right now I'm going to sculpt an Outimals, or an inside-out creature. Deep in the dark corridors of an abandoned factory where light barely gets through the rusty grates, strange creatures live. They're called Outimals. They used to be toys, but now they look like they've been turned completely inside out. Next up is Blanky Blankz. At first glance, he looks almost harmless. It's a big white ball made of soft material like thick fabric. His body is perfectly round, almost like a toy ball, but there's a zipper running across the entire body, splitting it in half. On the sides, he has short, chunky arms and the same puffy little legs, giving him a slightly clumsy, even funny look. And on his face, 2 button eyes, simple and expressionless, just like old rag toys. But the moment you open the zipper, you realize this is not just a toy. Inside, Blanky Blankz is a completely different character. His inner body is soft and plush, shaped like a small creature, something like a mini critter. Because Blanky Blankz isn't just a toy. He was created as a blank canvas. No personality, no emotions, no story of his own. He was meant to become whatever his owner wanted. Painted, changed, and completely unique. These characters turned out amazing! Tell me in the comments who I should make in the next video and which one was your favorite. I read almost every comment and always try to notice the most creative ones. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.